Good afternoon, folks. This is the old captain. I don't know if I've ever had a more somber, serious moment than this. Today marks the culmination of years of developing the electrified LOODY B. I really don't know where to begin, but several years ago, Mike Farmer and I went to Macon, I believe, and purchased a 14-foot Mad River Adventure canoe. I liked it because it was one piece molded. It was wide, kind of like a Gnu boat, very stable. And it was something I felt like I could handle by myself. So initially, we had just the boat. I could throw it in the back of the truck, paddle different places, even paddle it to the falls at Murder Creek. Well, time passed and somebody recommended that we get a trolling motor. Well, I don't know anything about anything, but wound up with a trolling motor. I'm not sure where it came from, perhaps Dick Joyner or someone at church. But I didn't know anything about attaching it, so that's where another friend came in, Joe Curran. And Joe came up with this situation here where we got a trolling motor clamped onto this beam across here. Well, used it for a while, and then Tim Gill, dear old cool dad, he ran across a 50-pound thrust trolling motor, so we upgraded the trolling motor. Well, I got tired of it bumping into my arm, so Carl, the Ludwig Flash, and I got on YouTube and figured out a way to steer this thing without having that handle up in my chest. So when the motor goes down, it can be stick driven because of the wings on the motor and because of that pulley right there. So we got a stick steer. Some time went by, and along with that stick steer, we moved the switch that was in the handle to this box. We actually did it ourselves. That's what's scary, and believe it or not, it works. Well, another addition, we put a switch on the side of the box, and you switch it down, you see the running lights on the front. So that was an addition. Seemed like everybody wanted to participate. It got big, folks. It got bigger in life. As always, Bill Dyer's been at the forefront with our sponsorship, keeping us supplied with caps and fly swatters and coffee mugs and all pocket knives and all the essentials of life. Well, I had the idea about, well, what about music? Could we put a USB port in here? Well, ran a USB port. I can keep my phone charged. I can listen to Spotify over my Bluetooth speaker that's not in here right now. And that adds even more to it. Well, along came Frank Batt. He said, "Captain, there's something I want to do for you." He comes over and he installs, not only gifted, but installed what we now refer to in quiet, humble tones as the Bat Scope. So by now, I'm mobile. I've got 50 pounds of thrust. I've got a Bat Scope. I've got 5 speeds forward, 3 speeds reverse. And then I decided, well, being 6'7", wouldn't it be nice to raise the seat just a tad? I mean, not a lot, but I was sitting basically on the floor, my legs all the way up under there. Well, I looked online, saw all these expensive seats. Then one day I was at Big Lots and I saw this seat and I thought, the Lord provides. And I think I gave $15 for it. And I rigged it up here on this platform. Got some fine electrical tape across there. Got it cinched down pretty good. And I can actually sit there for, 4 or 5 hours. Sit up nice and tall, my knees bent instead of legs straight out. It's a wonderful thing. So that was another part. Well, somewhere along the line, Danny White, one of your favorite bass fishermen, he says, I want you to come over to the house. So I go over to the house, and he gifts me a big, nice battery. Now, I've since worn it out, but I wanted to give him credit where credit was due. Currently, I'm running 2 batteries. I got a deep cell, regular old marine battery. Then I got a little battery. And you think, where in the world's that little battery? Well, Ramona needed another battery for her Honda, and that one wasn't really dead, so I thought, well, shoot, I'll get it, keep it in here as long as I can, and hook up some stuff to it. So we got running 2 batteries, and I got a battery charger right here that I can plug my extension cord into under the hood, so to speak. By now, I know you're thinking, man, that guy's got it made. Got it made. Well, you might think so, but if you can only use the boat in the creek, you're limited. And for a while, I've been longing for a trailer. Well, this is where the last few days comes in. Tim Horton, man, he's a machine, folks. His work ethic and his skills are second to none. He draws up a plan. The beginning was this little bitty trailer back here. He draws up a plan to convert it into a customized trailer for the LOODY B. Had to have some welding done, and our good buddy Terry Aaron over on Twin Bridges Road, he extended the tongue on this thing because it was only 2 or 3 feet, and now it's plenty long, got a long tongue. He welded this vertical part on here, welded the winch on here, and so he made that whole shaft. Well, yesterday, in our Monday lunch, we were talking, and Rick says, you might need one of those cranks up there by the coupling to take some weight off the front of your trailer. He said, I just happen to have one over at the house if you want to follow me over after lunch. Well, there you go. That's where that came from. Well, this morning, Tim and I had waffles and bacon at Waffle House, met at Lowe's, and Tim had a list of materials. Some of it he already had, but some of it we purchased at Lowe's. And all I did was hand him stuff. He meticulously put this puzzle together. He measured and centered the PVC pipes. They're resting in 4x4 treated lumber with sides on either side, got screws in each side. That baby ain't going nowhere. Well, not only did Tim work his butt off, he gifted these 2 markers back here, reflective markers, and the eye bolts to strap it down. I mean, there's no end to it. I don't know what else could be done to make it any better. Long term, I might consider getting a lithium battery or 2 small lithium batteries, but in the meantime, it's really a dream come true. And folks, I don't expect much, but I am so proud of this little boat. And I have fallen in love with the Oconee River. So now I can slide off these pipes, go up the river, fish, cruise back down the river, put it on the trailer, and come home. Not have to paddle the river currents. I'm already thinking about I may just get wild and crazy and invest in a new milk crate. May get another cushion or two. I don't know. Sky's the limit. But I want all of the people that I mentioned, and I hope I didn't leave anybody out, I want you to know how much this means to me. If you know me, you know it does, but this is precious to me, and I can't wait for the adventures of the now mobile, electrified LOODY B. You take care, God bless, and you come see us.